This is just too funny to me. As you probably know due to my coverage on YouTube, I have had a little bit of discourse on Twitter about Uzaki-chan. If you don't follow me on Twitter though, let me just emphasize that what I've posted on YouTube doesn't represent what's occurred on Twitter. The amount of people upset with me on Twitter is quite insane. So I'll show you some examples of that in this video, and I'm going to do a more in-depth video in the next few days or so, as I mentioned yesterday in one of those segments, or the day before. Anyways, we have a tweet here from Nux Taku. I saw this on my timeline, and I could not stop laughing, because now they're mad at him. I've been dealing with these people for, I'm not kidding, like 2 weeks, and technically I've been defending Uzaki since October 2019, and some of them came after me since then. All I'm going to say is the on-scene guy, some of you know who I'm talking about, that dude has come after me since like October 2019. So I've kind of been dealing with this for almost a year, but specifically like the last 2 weeks, they've really gone crazy. Anyways, here's what Nux says. He says, LMAO, there are hundreds of these tweets from people that didn't watch my video and based the content off the thumbnail. And you became the thing you sought to destroy. You know, it's a great tweet from Nux. And again, part of why I want to talk about this is not just because it's hilarious seeing Nux handing it back to these people, but because I've been dealing with this already. So I know how Nux feels here. I can relate. He's responding to a retweet, a quote tweet, whatever. And the person is basically complaining about Nux's video and the take, despite seemingly, as Nux said, not actually watching the video. And that's another thing, if you follow me on Twitter, you know happens all the time. These people come in the comments and they make such a terrible take because it's obvious they haven't even watched like the first 30 seconds of the video. But they'll complain about it and act like they really care, right? They really want those likes. That's what they really want. I found another tweet that's crying about Nux's video. It has like 400 likes. Says, sucks, this is the type of content you have to put out repeatedly to do numbers in YouTube nowadays. The arguments are always so disingenuous, though. You take one look at Nux's channel and all his videos have great views. So that's, again, just a very hollow argument. You can't actually mean that. Or if you do, you're very ignorant. I do want to go back to Nux's tweet, though, because I want to point out where he says hundreds of these tweets. Because I want to have a friendly flex here. And let me disclaim that this, again, is a friendly flex, and Nux has absolutely flexed on way more people than I ever have. However, in this particular situation, I just have to point this out. Nux has hundreds of angry tweets. This tweet, crying about my videos, now has over 3,800 retweets and over 17,000 likes. Nux might have hundreds of people mad with him. I have literally tens of thousands mad with me on Twitter. That's just one example. Here's another one. This tweet has almost 7,600 likes. That was also crying about my content. Heck, people were so mad that you even had that YouTube video that girl made last week or whatever. That was some weird stuff. So yeah, man, these people are obsessed. And for the record, by the way, as I alluded to at the beginning of the video, there is so much nonsense on Twitter that I haven't covered here. This is really only the tip of the iceberg. I'll make a video in the next few days or so about this whole group of people that were trying to roleplay as me. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there because that's a whole other topic in of itself. So let me reiterate that I'm not trying to I'm not trying to outdo Nux here. Lord NUXANOR absolutely has flexed on more people overall than I have. But in this particular situation, I'm just having a friendly flex between bros here. That's all that's going on. Nothing weird. Nothing weird at all. Just bros flexing with each other. Yeah, it's been crazy on Twitter. It's been a lot of fun, though, man, setting these people off. Anytime I tweet about Uzaki, for example, in this tweet, you know, the tweets are well received, but then there's like hundreds of people crying in the retweets on top of the tweets I already showed you, where like tens of thousands are all mad and trying to meme and failing because their memes just aren't funny. Calling them memes would even be very kind of me. I mean, they're not even really memes. They fail at that even. But taking a look at this, for example. You click retweets, and it's all people enraged. And most of the time, they don't even make sense. It just sounds like they're crying. Like this dude who says, when you make 10 clickbaity videos talking about how you're trolling Twitter, you're not trolling anyone. You're just being a pathetic loser who has to make himself think that he's trolling. Dude, the mind hoops he had to jump over to get that tweet out there. Yeah, good job. I'll give you an A for effort on that one, man. I'll leave you with this, a little Easter egg, because I found tears even on Reddit. This thread says, it seems like the most popular anime YouTube channels don't like Funimation. I want this to change. You scroll down to the comments and you see the top comment is this nonsense. It says, it's only right-wing reactionary trash YouTubers like Hirohei, Nux, and Lost Pause, and honestly nothing will change how they feel. Right-wing. For the record, I've never claimed to be right-wing or any political affiliation. I don't believe Nux or Lost Pause have either. I might be mistaken. I don't watch all their videos. I tune into their videos quite often, though, and I don't believe they've ever taken any political side. Most of us don't even really talk about politics. Heck, the most overtly political video I've ever made probably was released today, actually, simply talking about Abe Shinzo's resignation in Japan as prime minister. Most of the time, I don't really talk about politics at all. As a matter of fact, I prefer not to talk about politics. That's why I say to keep politics out of anime. I don't want to talk about politics. I want to talk about anime and memes and things like that. Business, finance, that's what I'm into. So, I don't know, man. This goes on and on and on. What's really funny is these 3 paragraphs right here, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and paragraph 3, this Redditor, like, tries to explain the 3 YouTubers in question being Nux, LP, and myself, but he doesn't want to outright name us. It's so weird. Like, one has a disclaimer on their video, one was just saying, and another, it reminds me of my anime list when they were terrified, to name Nux, and I messed my word up there because I was going to go with mortified, because it seemed like they really were. If you remember the my anime list situation, these people were terrified to name Nux Taku. They would not name him. They kept saying, the YouTuber with over 1 million subs. They kept doing everything they could to not name Nux. And here we see a similar line of thought from Reddit. It's truly bizarre. Why are you so afraid? Is it because you're overtly lying about us up here? You're spreading false information and you're trying to cover yourself by not getting into a defamation lawsuit or something? I don't know. I don't know what this person's doing, but he's totally a weirdo in my opinion. This is some weird, bizarre stuff, man. And, most of the comments in this thread are pretty much backing that up. Very embarrassing stuff, though, Reddit. Very embarrassing indeed. Gotta be honest, I wasn't going to read these 3 paragraphs because I didn't want to put you through the nonsense. And I did read this on my own time. That's how I already knew about this. But I forgot. They are blaming Nux for the DDoS attack on Mal that occurred months ago. Oh my gosh, it's that terrible. Okay, let's read this. Oh my goodness. So it says, they completely ignore facts. Okay, I don't know, man. I pretty much always show evidence in my videos, but okay. And mostly traffic in blatantly false clickbait stories to garner outrage. Dude, Noble and Nux mostly talk about memes and stuff like that. What are you talking about? And I don't think I really do that much myself either. Like, back in 2019, I think I clickbaited more, to be fair. I think I've gotten a lot better about that in 2020, and especially like the last 2 months, I've really tried to clean up my titles and stuff like that. Like, I almost never even use all caps in my titles or anything anymore. I've been working on that. Anyways, it says, just listen to the stupid stuff some of these dumb... And there's a lot of foul language I'm redacting here, by the way, because whenever you see rants from people like this, they can never make a fair point. And what they do is, throw a lot of bad words out there. That's what they like to do. I don't know why. I guess they're always really mad. It says, like recently that Japan passed a law to make downloading pirated anime a felony in the West. One has a disclaimer on their videos that you need to be 13 to watch, and then proceeds to tell people to watch things, and mature stuff, I'll put it like that, and had people go after the volunteers at My Anime List. He is also more than likely behind the DDoS attack on Mal, because it coincided with some now Mal gone pay clickbait videos. This doesn't even make sense, you moron. If we wanted to just make clickbait videos, obviously we don't want My Anime List gone, because then we can't make clickbait videos. Your own logic doesn't make sense. This whole thing is pretty much a lie anyways, so it shouldn't make sense. But, the point I'm getting at is, even when they're lying and making up what occurred, they still don't make sense. How pathetic do you have to be? You have the power to lie and manipulate the situation, and you still don't make any sense? What a failure. Goes on to say, one put a video on a VA involving the minor accuser on the ANN article that made me sick to my stomach. These people are terrible people in the anime community. I don't even know what that's talking about. One was just saying Crunchyroll and Funimation are going down, and is saying that all the anime studios in Japan are banding together to make a YouTube channel. I think this one's referring to me, and I never said that. How do these people miss the point so much? It's so funny. I can't help laughing, man. I'm reading this, but honestly, this entire segment is just hilarious to me. I'm so amused. This is a very fun segment. To make a YouTube channel that will garner enough revenue so that they stop licensing the companies in the West. Just listen to how stupid that sounds. Yeah, except I never said that. You're saying that now. That's why it sounds stupid, because you're the one saying it. The final paragraph says, and another. Toei just ended Funimation. Oh, is that one talking about me then? I don't even know anymore. That was coincidentally close to One Piece dub. New episodes to start streaming on Funimation. These idiots have been saying that Funimation and Crunchy are getting canceled for years. Yeah, no, not really. I haven't even talked about anime news stuff until 2019, so that's not really possible. But okay, sure. And, he's talking about Nux and Lost Pause as well, to be fair, not just myself. But, reading that entire thing, man, and then reading that claim, I don't really believe that either. I don't think Nux and Lost Pause have been saying that Crunchyroll and Funimation are going down for years. I just don't believe that, personally. And then he ends with this. Don't worry about what they feel. They already have their minds made up, and nothing we can do can change that. Honestly, oof them though. And by the way, that was the word that, it rhymes with luck. And then they say, why care? Yeah, screw them. Why care? As you type paragraphs talking about how much you don't care. Okay, sure. The most hilarious thing, perhaps, though, is when people want more context here. They want evidence. They said, what was the ANN thing? Same here, wondering myself. Context? When they want more context, they want evidence of some of the claims. What happens to them? They get downvoted, of course. Gets downvoted to 0, gets downvoted to -2. Now, this is not a whole lot of numbers. As you can tell, the subreddit's not very popular at all. It's kind of a low-key subreddit. So you're not going to see like massive ratios here or anything like that. But the point is they're asking for context and evidence, and people, instead of providing such, actually just downvote. Wow, wonderful Reddit, wonderful. Back over on my Twitter page now. I had to get away from Reddit and all that madness so I can end the video. That's actually really funny. I think when we went to the Reddit part of this segment, I said I want to leave you with something at the end here. I didn't think it was going to be like another 6-minute part to the video, but we ended up reading it and having a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed. I planned on this video, as you can tell, being a lot shorter. Didn't plan on it being that long. But again, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Nux Taku and also Lost Pause. Why not give them some shout outs and link their channels in the description? You probably know who they are, but if not, you want to check them out. There you go. Links in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. I don't think I'll have another segment out today. I'm, again, kind of behind schedule. But we'll see. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks again. Take care.